Okay, today I'm testing some Weatherby ammunition in my 300 Weatherby Magnum. It's a Weatherby Magnum Deluxe Mark V, and I'm going to be shooting some Weatherby Select Plus 165 grain Nosler Ballistic Tip and some Weatherby Select 165 grain Spire point. And I'll put some notes here and some pictures of the ammo. And what I'll be doing is shooting at the right target here at 50 yards for the center bullseye, and the left target center bullseye. I'll shoot the Select Plus ammo at the left and a Spire point at the right. What my objective here is to start at 50 yards, then go to 75, then on out to 100. Finally out to 200 yards, and time permitting I'll go to 200 meters. My main objective is to try to minimize the number of shots and see what the overall trajectory at different distances is with each one of these 165 grain bullets. Okay, so I took 2 shots at each target. The left target Weatherby Select. The first shot was the upper right one. I shot one at the right target with the other ammunition, and then I went back to this target and took a shot just to prove it. And that's the upper or the lower left shot. So that's the 165 grain, the Nosler Ballistic Tip. Now, the Spire point, my first shot, I felt like I might have twitched a little, and sure enough I went to the upper left there. And my second shot was the one in the bullseye. So there's obviously a different trajectory between these two ammunitions. Looks like the Ballistic Tip is flying high at 50 yards. It'll be interesting to see what happens at 75 and on out, which ones drop where. So I'm not sure if that's because the Ballistic Tip has got more punch and lifts the gun a little more, or what. I am off the bipod with sandbag under the rear buttstock, so just to save my shoulder from too much kick, I've got some sandbag there to help with the recoil problem. But it's basically off the bipod on the bench with a sandbag to prop up the buttstock and hold her steady while I shoot. Okay, based on the prior targets, the 165 grain Weatherby Spire points were shooting right at 3/4 of an inch high, just based on the 2 hits I had. So that's not too bad. At 50 yards I could basically shoot a target and just aim dead on. Shouldn't have any problems hitting it. Now the 165 grain Ballistic Tip bullet shot exactly 2.5 inches high based on the 2 rounds that I took. So we're out to 75 yards. Again, I'll do the Ballistic Tip 1 or 2 rounds at the left bullseye, and the Spire point 1 or 2 rounds at the right bullseye. Okay, after taking a shot at each side here, the ballistic tip is flying even higher. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 inches high, dead center. Just under 4 inches high, maybe 3 3/4 inches. The Spire point is still hitting right on target. About 3/4 inch high. Well, I'm not too happy with the results I'm getting. It's hard telling what's going on. But anyway, the Spire points, I'm getting better groups than I am with the ballistic tips. So I'm going to run a couple more ballistic tips through here at 100 yards just to see what happens. But the ballistic tips so far at 75 yards were all over the place. Not near as tight a groups as I thought I'd get for such expensive ammo. So my first shot with the ballistic tip is 2.5 inches high and 1 3/4 inches left, it looks like. So now my second shot, same height above the bull, but 1 inch, 1 1/4 inches to the right. So if that keeps up with the third shot, it'll be one of the widest groups anybody's ever made. And the third shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4.5 inches high. So like I said, that's pretty wide group. Unbelievable for such expensive. And of course it's might have something to do with human error, but can't believe I'm that bad of a shot. Trying to get the camera to stay put, but it looks like I got it in the frame now. So again, I'll try 3 shots at the right target here using the Spire points, see if we get any better results. It's a funny group, but it's still better than what I got out of the ballistic tips over to the left there. Huh. Well, anyway, they're both shooting about the same rise above target here at 100 yards. Okay, going to take 3 shots using the Ballistic Tip 165 grain at the left target, 200 yards, and 3 shots using the Spire point 165 grains at the right hand target, 200 yards. Well, I have to go down and look, but it looks like 3 wide shots. Only one of them got in the orange. So now I'm going to try 3 shots using the Spire point at the right hand target. Well, I don't know. It looks like maybe I got one in the bullseye and the other 2 went high right, but I can't tell until I go down and take a few pictures of it. So, time to take a walk.